What's up guys, Flying Cow here and welcome back to part 3 of the tutorial. In the last video we finished up the first floor exterior walls of the build, and in this video we are going to be doing the interior first floor of the build. So with all that being said, I hope you guys enjoy this video, thank you all for watching, and let's get right into it. Okay, so now we are back at the front of the build. This is what it should look like so far. As you can see, we've made a lot of progress, but there is still a lot to go. So next up we're going to work on the interior of the first floor of the build, and to do that we're going to first go over to this left hand side of the build over here, and off of this block right here, this quartz pillar block, we're going to take out our white terracotta and we're going to place down 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just like that. Then we're going to place down another 5, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we're going to go directly opposite, so off of this block right here, and do the exact same thing. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And there should be a 1 block gap right here. Next up, what we're going to do is we're going to connect the two at the top layer only. Then we're going to take out stripped spruce wood. I think we've used this block before, but not very often. We're going to place down 4 right here, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're going to do the same thing on the other side, 1, 2, 3, 4, just like that. And this is going to be the first interior doorway that we have of the build. That's what it's going to look like. There should be a 4 block gap right here. Go ahead and check to make sure that you've got that 4 block gap, and if you do, then you've done it correctly. Okay, so next up what we're going to do is we're going to take out our stripped oak wood block right here, and we're going to place a border for the floor of the little room that we just created here. So go ahead and just do exactly what I'm doing. I'm just placing a block at the floor level all the way around this room, and once you get to the doorway, go ahead and just end it right there. There's no need to continue it yet. So that's what we're going to be doing with the stripped oak wood. Then we're going to take oak planks. Let's place down 2 right here, and then we're going to fill in this entire floor that we've got right here. Okay, now that we've got that floor filled in all the way, we're going to be using some new blocks here. So let's take out the stripped spruce wood, and now let's continue on with the ceiling. So off of this block right here, we're just going to place a layer of stripped spruce wood. Then we're going to place another layer right here, and we're going to do the same thing that we did with the floor, and we're just going to be building a outline for the ceiling. So once we've got that square, next up what we're going to do is we're going to take out our redstone lamps. This is the first time in the build we're using this block, so go ahead and get that out. Then we're going to add a layer right here, skip over 1 block, add another layer, and then let's do the exact same thing on the other side of the ceiling. So 1 layer there, skip over a block, add another layer, and then in between these 2 layers we're going to take our spruce planks, and we're going to add 2 layers right in the middle, just like so. Then we're going to take our redstone blocks and place down a layer in between those 2 redstone lamp layers. So that should light them both up. Then let's go inside this room. We're going to take out our spruce trapdoors, and we're going to then cover up all of this redstone right here, because it's not really that pretty to look at if you are inside of a big, nice, fancy house like this. So let's go ahead and cover that all up. Close all those trapdoors. And then this is what the ceiling should look like once complete. This is what the floor should look like once complete. And now this entire room is finished. Now that we've got the first room interior of the build complete, what we're going to do next is move on to the second room, which is going to be right next to it. So let's first just go over to this wall right here. We're going to be using our white terracotta, and we're just going to place down 2 blocks right here. So 1, 2 right there. Then we're going to turn around and line ourselves up with that block and place down 2 blocks right there. So this should be 2 blocks right here, 2 blocks right here, and then adding 2 blocks right there. So now what we're going to do is build up 4 more layers. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do the same thing to this side as well. And then we're going to add another layer on top to connect them. Next up, what we're going to do is take out our stripped spruce wood and add 4 down right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Same to the other side, 1, 2, 3, 4. This should be a gap of 5 right here. So let's check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so if you have a 5 wide doorway right here, then you did that step correctly. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to build the floor. So let's take out our stripped oak wood again, and we're just going to continue the border that we had from the other room into this next room. So now let's go get this other side here. Okay, once we've got that done, now let's take out our oak planks. Now for this floor, we are not going to fill in the entire floor with only oak planks. So what we're going to do here is we are going to just fill in this gap right here and that gap as well. Now we're going to add 2 rows of oak planks right here, 2 right here as well, and then another 2 right here. And then finally 2 more rows right here. So now we're going to have a square here, and in this square we're going to take out our stripped spruce wood and place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we're going to have a what should be 6 by 6 square. Then we're going to fill in the rest of this with oak planks. So this was stripped spruce wood square, then fill in the rest with oak planks as usual. So now that we have that, we're then going to fill in the ceiling. So for this, we're going to do the same thing as we did before. We're going to take our stripped spruce wood and place down a ceiling outline, just surrounding the entire room. It should be right above where the floor outline is, except for the doorways, because the floor outline goes through the doorways and the ceiling outline is just going to stay within the room. So once we've got that down, next what we're going to do is we're going to skip over this block right here, place down a layer of redstone lamps, skip down another block, and then place down another layer. Oh, sorry about the little lag there. Then let's go to the other side, skip a block, another layer of redstone lamps, and then skip a block again and place another layer of redstone lamps. So now we should have a gap of 2 in between right here. Let's fill this in with spruce planks. Let's also fill in these edges with the same block, spruce planks as well. Then we're going to take out the redstone blocks and fill in the final layers in between the redstone lamps so that we can light those up. And then the same thing as we did with the other room, we're going to take our spruce trapdoors and then cover up those redstone lamps. So once complete, this is what the interior of this room should look like. Alright, so once we've got those 2 rooms complete, we're then going to move on to the 3rd room. So for this, what we're going to do is we're going to go over to this block right here. So this section right here, just broke those off to mark it. So off of this block right here, we're going to place down 3. So 1, 2, 3. Then we're going to turn around and line up perfectly with this block right here and then place down 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And again, that's 5 white terracotta. So now let's add 4 more layers on top of that. So there's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Same thing over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then, as we did before, we will connect that top layer right there and then add 4 stripped spruce planks or stripped spruce wood on each side, just like so. Now that we have that, let's go over here and continue our stripped oak wood outline of the floor. And then once we have that part done, we're then going to, let's just fill in this section right here as well as this section. Then we're going to go over here to the front of the house and we're going to place down 4 layers. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go ahead and fill this in all the way until we reach the end. And then we're going to fill in 2 layers on all of the other sides. So there's 2 layers for this side, then 2 layers for the back side, and then 2 layers for the left side of the build as well. And then after we have that part done, we're then going to take out our stripped spruce wood. We're going to do the same thing as we did in the other room. We're just going to create a rectangle of stripped spruce wood in here. And I'm not going to be counting how many blocks it is because, well, I just don't really want to. But once we have that part done, then we're going to fill it in with oak planks. And there we go. So now we have that floor done. So now we can move on to the ceiling. Now for the ceiling, what we're going to do is we're going to take our stripped spruce wood to place the ceiling outline. And once we've got the ceiling outline, we're going to skip a block, place down a redstone lamp layer, skip another block, place down another layer. We'll do the same on the other side. So now let's go ahead and fill in these layers of redstone lamps. Once we've got that done, let's go ahead and fill in this center 2 layers with our spruce planks. And then we will also fill in the outside layers with spruce planks. And then we will fill in these final layers with our redstone blocks. And then of course after this, what we're going to do is we're going to go on the inside of the room and cover up those redstone blocks with spruce trapdoors. So now this is what the entire build should look like so far. We have gotten the first 3 rooms on the left hand side officially completed with the interiors. So now what we're going to do is we're going to move on to the right hand side. We're going to skip the middle room right now because that's going to be the hardest one to do. That's the kitchen. So let's just start with the right hand side now. So first off, we're going to go over here into this circular room. This is a little sunroom. And off of this block, we're going to continue using our white terracotta. Let's go ahead and add 2 more layers right here. Once we've got that, now we can start building the floor. So the floor is going to be where this white layer of stairs are, the smooth quartz stairs. So go ahead and take out your stripped oak wood and place down 3 right there, 3 right there, and then 3 right there as well. Now what we're going to do is just place down 3 on each side of those. Just like so. And then we're going to fill in the little corners right here. So you can go ahead and stop placing the stripped oak wood right here because this is going to continue down the hallway. But now what we're going to do is take out our oak planks and go ahead and fill in this entire circle. Once you've got that, now we're going to take out our stripped spruce wood, and off of this layer right here we're going to build an outline for the ceiling. So we can basically do the same thing as we did for the floor right here. This is probably the easiest way to build it, which is to just place down the 3 blocks right there and then 3 on each side. And then the ones in the middle right there. So now that we have that, what we're going to do next is take out our redstone lamp, place down a layer right there, and then another layer right there. Then we're going to place down one more layer away from that, and then one more right there. So this is what it should look like total. Then we're going to place our redstone lamps, or redstone blocks I mean, in between those two. We will then take our spruce planks and place down a layer there and place down the final ones on the edges. Then we're going to take our spruce trapdoor, and as usual we can go ahead and just cover that up. Alright, so this is going to be the now complete sunroom of the build. Next up, what we're going to do is we're going to move on to the hallway that connects the sunroom to the rest of the house. So let's take out our stripped oak wood again, and we're going to place down the outline for the floor. And we're just going to end it right here where this wall ends. Now let's go do the same thing for the other side. And we're going to end it right where it lines up with the other side of the floor. So now we're going to fill in this with oak planks. And now once you've got that complete, then we're going to take out our stripped spruce wood and just place down the exact same outline as we have for the floor. So it's going to end right there where this wall starts. Now we will do the same thing for the other side. And now for this ceiling, what we're going to do is we're going to take out our redstone lamps and we're going to place down an entire layer right here. And then we're going to take out our, oh, I think I said redstone lamps before, I meant redstone blocks. Then we're going to take out our redstone lamps and place down a layer right next to that. Now as usual, we're going to cover up those redstone blocks with our spruce trapdoors. And then one final thing for the interior of this hallway, which is we're going to take out our stripped spruce wood, and right here we are going to add a layer to cover up those pillars. So now this is what the hallway and sunroom combo is going to look like once complete. Once we've got that hallway and the first sunroom complete, then we are next going to come over here, and this room is going to be a little bit more complicated just because there are a lot more walls that we're going to have to build in here. So first off, we're going to take our white terracotta and place down 2 right here, and then we're just going to build it up by 5 total. It's going to be plus 4 there, so 5 total. Then what we're going to do is we're going to, at the top row, place down 7 blocks, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then we're going to take our stripped spruce wood and place 1, 2, 3, 4 down right there, and then 4 down right there as well, so there should be a gap of 5 in between right here. Then what we're going to do is we're going to take our white terracotta again and place down 2 layers right here. And then we're going to place down 1 layer right here, and then we're going to place down a layer all the way through the top, and then 4 right there. Then we're going to take out our stripped spruce wood again and place down 4 here and 4 here, and this should be a gap of 4 if done correctly, so 1, 2, 3, and 4. So now what we're going to do, now that we've got that little section cut out, is we're going to come over here, and off of this block right here, so the second one down, we're going to place down 2 white terracotta that's diagonal, and then 2 more, and then 2 more, and then 1 more right there. Now what we're going to do is place down 1, 2, 3, 4 more right there, and then we're going to take our strip spruce wood, place down 4 right there, and 4 right there. So this should be 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks total for this little doorway here. Now what we're going to do is we can go ahead and take out our stripped oak wood, and we can start filling in the floor for this room. So right here for the border, we're just going to end it right there. And then let's continue this border around here. I find it a little easier to just go off of these blocks like so. Alright, we can end it right there as well. So then over here we're going to have to start a new border around this section of the wall. And then we can go ahead and start another new one over here. Next up, what we're going to do is we're going to take out our oak planks. Let's go over here and just cut off this section right here and this section right here, and then we will also cut off this section right here. And now what we're going to do is we're going to fill in this entire area here with oak planks. So I'm going to speed this part up a bit. So now that we've got that floor complete, so we're going to come over here and we're going to place down another layer of white terracotta, so 2 right here, and this is on the second block from the top, and then 1, and then 2, and then we're going to leave this 3 here, and then off of it we're going to place down 2, and then 1, and then it should be 2 more to line up with this wall right here. Let's go ahead and add another layer on top of that, what we just placed. So now we're going to have a complete circle outline for the ceiling. And then what we're going to do is we're going to place the ceiling in this little circle area. So we're going to take out our stripped spruce wood, and on the top layer we're going to place 3 there, 3 there, and there. And this is just what we were doing previously with the other little sunroom area. So go ahead and just fill all these in. And then at the end we're going to place down 1 block in the 4 corners as well. Next up, what we're going to do, let me get out the redstone lamps. We're going to place down a layer right there and another one 1 block away. We'll do the same for the other side. And then we will place down redstone blocks in between. And then the other 2 layers, or the other 3 layers, are going to be spruce planks. Then we can go under here again, and as always, cover up the redstone with our spruce trapdoors. Now that we've got that ceiling complete, we're then going to come over here and we're going to continue placing down this hallway ceiling. So let's just continue with the outline right there of this the stripped spruce wood. And it looks like we're just adding 3 more blocks right there. Come place the trapdoors, and there. So now we've got the hallway ceiling done, as well as this little other sunroom area ceiling done too. So now we just have this ceiling, and then we can move on to the kitchen. So let's go ahead and place down the outline as we normally do. Once we've got that outline down, then we're going to take a redstone lamp, place a layer right here, and then another 1 block away. Then we can come do the same over here, 1 block away. Let's place down some redstone in between here, and some redstone for this one as well. And for this, there's going to be 2 blocks here that are not lit up and 1 block here. You can go ahead and just add some redstone on each side of those. Then we're going to fill in this center area with our spruce planks. And then as always, we will come under here and place down the trapdoors to cover up the redstone. And it shouldn't really be that noticeable to just have 1 trapdoor or 2 trapdoors that are uneven, because the texture does pretty much blend almost exactly in with the planks. So now we're done with that area, and we can then move on to the kitchen. Alright, so now that we've got that part done, we are then going to move on to the kitchen. So this part is probably going to be the most complicated part that we've done of the build so far, but the first step is not complicated at all. We are first, as normal, going to just outline the floor with our stripped oak wood blocks. So let's go ahead and do that first. Okay, now this is the hard part of this floor, and what we're going to do here is we're going to take out our oak planks, and off of this block right here we're just going to place down 2, then let's go diagonal and place down 2 more, then 1, then 1, then 1 again, and then once you have that, then we're going to place down 2 right there, and then 3, and then 3 again, and then 2, and then 1, and then 2, and it should line up with this stripped oak wood blocks right here. So now that we have this part down, we're going to get some new blocks out, and once we have that curved line filled in, then what we're going to do is we're going to take out our black terracotta and smooth quartz block. I believe this is the first time that we're using each of these blocks for this build, but you're going to need both of them, and we're going to place down the kitchen floor. So this is basically just going to be the standard kitchen floor checkerboard pattern of the white and black blocks alternating, and this pattern is going to go in this area that we just made right here. So I'm going to speed this part up again, so go ahead and fill all of that in. Alright, now that you've got that floor filled in all the way, next what we're going to do is we're just going to fill in the rest of this kitchen floor with our oak planks. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. Okay, next up what we're going to do is we're going to then build the outline of the ceiling, and this ceiling is also going to be a little bit harder than the other ceilings. So for this step we are just focusing on the outline, and then I'm going to get to the tricky part after that. So let's go ahead and fill in this outline here really quick. Have that outline down, what we're going to do next is we're going to continue using our strip spruce wood, and off of this block right here, let's go up 1 and then place down 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And just to double check, there should be a gap of 3 blocks right here. But then off of that, we're going to place down 1, 2, 3 right there, and it is going to connect like so. Then we're going to place down 6, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks right there. I always like to even out the pattern right there. Then we're going to place down 5, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 5 again, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we're going to place down 1 right here, and there should be a 1 block gap, like so. And then off of that 1 block, we're going to place this down all the way until it reaches the end. So, okay, so now we've got that separating line between the kitchen and the hallway that is around the kitchen. What we're going to do next is we're going to fill in this smaller section right here. So let's go ahead and take our redstone lamp, place down 1 there, then 1 there. Let's skip over 2 blocks and place down 1 there, and then a 1 block gap. Skip over 2 blocks again, do the same thing. And we can go ahead and continue this down all the way until we reach the end right here. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take out our redstone, place down a layer right there, place down a layer there, and as usual we have, well, not really as usual, but we do sometimes have these stranded lights right here that aren't lit up, so we can go ahead and add some redstone blocks right next to those so that they do get lit up. This one, it looks like, is a lost cause, so I'm going to go ahead and break that out and just place down a stripped spruce wood block right there. So next up, what we're going to do is we're going to fill in the rest of these gaps here with our spruce planks. And then we're going to go underneath and place down our spruce trapdoors to cover up all of the redstone. Okay, now that we've got that hallway filled in, we're then going to have a roof section here, or a ceiling section here, that is higher than the others. So what we're going to do here is we're going to build 1 block up, we're going to build another border right here all the way around, except this one is not going to have the corners covered. So for example, normally I would have a border placed like so, but in this case we're not going to be doing that. And this border also is going to be spruce planks instead of the stripped oak logs, or stripped spruce logs. Let's go ahead and place this border all the way around, 1 block up. Alright, and once we've got that down, this is what it should look like now. Next up, what we're going to do is we're going to take out our redstone lamps. We're going to place down a row right here, skip over 1 block, and then place another row. Then we're going to skip over 2 blocks, place another row, skip over 1 block, and place another row, just like that. Then we're going to do the same exact thing on the other side. So 1 row here, skip a block, 1 more row, then skip 2 blocks, 1 row, skip 1 block, 1 row. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take out our redstone blocks. Then we're just going to place down the redstone in between all of the redstone lamps. Once we've done that, we're then going to take out our spruce planks, fill in those remaining sections of the ceiling. And then once we have that done, the final step, as usual, is we're going to cover up that redstone with our spruce trapdoors. Okay, so now this is what the entire complete kitchen interior is going to look like, with the ceiling and the floors completely finished. And that is going to mark the end of the entire interior for the first floor, minus the stair room right here that's going to lead us up to the second floor. Next up, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be building the stairwell over here. This is the last part of the first floor interior. So what we're going to do here is we're going to take out our white terracotta, and off of this block right here, we're going to place down 4. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're going to turn and place down 3. So 1, 2, 3. Then turn and place down 1. Now what we're going to do, and to double check, it should line up with this block right here. If you were to add more blocks, it should line up right there with the corner of that window. Now we're going to add 5 more blocks on top of each of that, so it's 6 tall total. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And let's now just go ahead and add those 5 blocks to all those other ones that we placed. Once we've got that down, next we're going to take out our stripped oak wood, and we're going to continue the floor border around all of this that we just built. And then we're going to fill all of that in with oak planks. Okay, now that we've got the floor complete, we can then work on the ceiling. So let's get out our stripped spruce wood. Then we'll just place down the border for the ceiling here. Oh, I almost forgot. Right here, off of this top block, we're going to place down 1, 2, 3 blocks of white terracotta right there. But then once we've got that, let's just continue with our outline for the ceiling. Then we're going to take out our redstone lamp, and we're going to place down 1 right here and 1 right here. Then we're going to place down 4 here, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we'll place down 1 in this corner, and then 1 block away. Then we're going to take out our redstone blocks, place down 1 in between those, 4 here, and then 1 more there. Then we're going to take our spruce planks and fill in those 2 remaining blocks. Then let's go underneath, and as usual, we will cover up the redstone with our spruce trapdoors. And there we have it. Now we've got the entire first floor complete with the ceilings and floors and interior walls. Next up, what we're going to do is we're just going to take out our oak stairs, oak planks, and stripped oak wood. We're going to place down a layer of oak stairs here and here. Then we're going to take our stripped oak wood, place down 1, 2 there, and then another just like that. Then with our oak planks, we're going to fill in the rest of this 3x3 square. Then we're going to take out our oak stairs again, and we're going to add some more stairs all the way until we reach the top right here. Then we're going to break out this layer of white terracotta, add another layer of oak stairs, and then place down 1 more on top of that. So now this is going to be the complete staircase, and now that we've done this, we can next move on to the exterior walls of the second floor of the build. Alright guys, that's where we're going to end part 3 of this tutorial. Thank you everybody for watching as usual, and if you have anything to let me know in the comment section, any way that I could improve my videos, then go ahead and comment down below. I'm always looking to improve, so I'm not going to be offended at all if you have any criticisms of me. Also, if you want to buy any t-shirts, I've got some for sale in the first link in the description. I'll pop one up on the screen right now so you can see what it is. And again, that was the first link in the description down below. But with all that being said, again, thank you everybody for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace.